Hi everyone, my name is Paul Micallef. I discovered I was on the spectrum at the age of 30 a few years ago. I have a YouTube channel called Asperger's from the Inside where I share the human side of autism. And today I wanted to share with you some really common unhelpful assumptions that I hear almost every day. So the first unhelpful assumption is that what I look like on the outside reflects how hard I'm trying on the inside. If I make something look easy, it's probably because I'm putting a lot of effort and energy into trying to make it look easy. A really good analogy for this is like a duck paddling along the water. On the outside, it looks effortless, but I could be putting in a huge amount of effort paddling away under the water, and that's not something that most people can see. Yeah, so the second unhelpful assumption is that I must be exaggerating when I try and explain myself to others. So very often my neurology, sometimes even my physiology is so significantly different in some small ways that it's hard for people to understand that I'm actually telling the truth. But because not many other people are like that, it's really hard for them to understand that I'm telling the truth, and instead it feels like I'm just being lazy because I don't want to push myself. So the third unhelpful assumption is projecting your intentions onto my behavior. Very often my behavior has a reason that might not be very obvious. So if I've got a lot of energy, if I'm doing things with my hands or stimming or pacing or looking in different directions, often that's an energy regulation thing for me, and it has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean that I want to get away. It doesn't mean that I'm feeling uncomfortable. It doesn't mean that I'm secretly disliking you or that I'm being rude or anything else like that. There's usually a really good reason, actually a very highly considered reason for most of my behavior, especially in public. So projecting your own intention is a sure way to misinterpret the situation.